All right, everyone, welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. This is a follow-up to yesterday's video, and as the Robot Hut correctly assumed, that was a time capsule video because I had made that video quite a while ago, maybe a month and a half ago, could have been even a little bit longer. And I am going to show you not only the train now completely restored, and I'm making this toy, I'm making the video of this toy Wednesday afternoon, so you will see it less than 24 hours. So this is a very current video compared to the other ones that I peppered in the month of December. And as always, before we get rolling, get comfortable, man. Grab that cup of coffee, the tea, whatever it is, clank it and stir it. Put a little sweetener and cream in it. And get a snack so you could focus. Get a little caffeine in your system, a little sugar, some carbs, so you could pay attention now because I have not one, but two. Yes, I'm going to show you both of the trains, the Mandarake one and this. And you know what? I went into the case, the Tetsujin case at the collection, and I said, where the hell is the box? And you know what? I actually sent the box out to get touched up a little bit. So before we go on, by the way, if you're a lurker, I'm going to tell you there's some YouTube shenanigans going on. Man, I don't know what it is. You know, I have the resources. If I wanted to do a splashy intro, I mean, I could afford to hire the most professionals of professionals to do like cool intro graphics and all kinds of stuff. But you know what? I deal with a bunch of crap from the algorithms, the censorship, whatever the hell it is. And I'm going to give you an example. Like, first of all, do me a favor. If you're subscribed, check to make sure not only that you're still subscribed, but that your bell icon is checked off for all notifications, because people have contacted me yesterday and said we didn't get notified of your video. So when I go to my videos, right, yesterday's video of the train doesn't even show up on my recent videos. So some people may have been notified, others not. So I don't know if they unsubscribe people. I don't know what the hell they do. I watch my view counts get reduced. I mean, it's not like I'm hiring bots or any of this crap. I don't know what methods they use to filter this stuff. And I even checked on Styx's account. I got notified of one video, and his video on Twitter yellow check marks, the urine colored check mark, was not on my feed. It was not on my notification. So I Twitter DM'd him and said, look, it's the same thing that I experienced, and I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm trying to figure out what else can you do to please these people? You know, I try to keep it neutral. I'm just an independent thinking soul. I mean, I guess if you don't conform to the complete woke hive mind, they just don't want to promote? Or is it just that, you know, these corporations that do employ millions of bots based on the engagement rates that I see? You know, in other words, if you look at like a CNN or some of these, what do you call them? Not just the legacy media, but the missing link media, as they're referred to, you know, like the Young Turks or that kind of crap. You know, you look at the amount of followers, subscribers, whatever, versus the engagement rate, and it's pathetic. Now, I could tell you my engagement rate on like BitChute is substantially higher than even on YouTube. So go figure. You know, like my Godzilla pinball short on there has, you know, like 500 views on or 300, 400, whatever it is. And on YouTube with a couple thousand subscribers, it has, I don't know, 80. You know, it doesn't make any sense. So, you know, I mean, this is the games they play. So I felt compelled to bring this to your attention because, again, make sure you're still subscribed. Make sure the bell icon is still active so you get notified. And I have no idea why I'm missing. And the other thing that they've now decided to do, which was not the case before, I can't even select the thumbnail on my shorts. Previously, I had the option to upload a thumbnail and also to select from 3 different frames within the video, which was convenient because, you know, like I get to pick what I felt was the most appropriate thumbnail, and now that's completely gone. Don't ask me why. So if you see a less than ideal thumbnail, don't blame me, blame the censors, you know, that probably operate under the same methods that Twitter did, you know, up until now that we've had all this nonsense exposed. So anyway, enough of my ramble, but I had to express this because it's very frustrating. You try to grow a channel and you're dealing with this type of BS that's just completely uncalled for, you know. And you know, I'm sure all of you know that I do not do this for the money. The last thing I need is money. Certainly not from YouTube. So I do it just for the collectors to see this stuff, to expand the hobby. It doesn't matter to me one way or the other. But you know what? I would like to just have a fair shake. You know, if I put content out there, I like it to be at least not suppressed, you know, and not have the views reduced and subscribers just eliminated haphazardly. But whatever, it is what it is. So thanks for sticking through this diatribe here. So anyway, here is the train that John deftly repaired a month or two ago at the Robot Hut. So, you know, obviously I don't have the before is the yesterday's video. If you got that on your feed, if you can't find it, let me know in the comments. So you can see, remember, it was crushed down here. This side was crushed in. So here's the linkage on the wheels. I mean, it's so close. So let me explain to you what I did. I actually went through over 2,200 trains on eBay, and I ended up finding two, count them, two, that were this exact same pressing. A lot of them had the ladder that was different. It was over the caboose there, not the caboose, the engine, but it tabbed in a different location, this and that. So I was like, man, this is a fool's errand. It's wasting a lot of time. And towards the end, I came across one from Canada. It was kind of overpriced for kind of a junker. And so I bought it. And then I came across a nice version of this train, so clean that out of Texas, and I ended up buying the only two. And, unfortunately, the Canadian one took forever to arrive. So I was so anxious to get this done. I sent the better version to John at the Robot Hut. And he got this working in no time. He completed all the rebends, if you will. And look at it. It looks fan-freaking-tastic now. Works good. The friction's good. I mean, obviously on this table, you're not going to get much. See that? Now, let me show you the front. And I didn't realize it, like I said, I think I mentioned this, the box I had sent off to Anthony's to get a little TLC. So I'm going to have a perfect box and a near perfect train. So here is the less than perfect one that's now an excellent example. And this one I will offer either for sale or trade, sir, if you're interested. Now, I can tell you the ladder that was missing is exactly the same as what's on the Tetsujin train. I mean, there's absolutely no difference. So the only difference is two things. The color of this lithography. The lithography, believe it or not, is almost identical to this. And the only other thing is the other train, instead of having this piston here, lithoed, they actually have a piston with an apparatus that pumps in and out. So you have a rivet here. So now let me show you the Tetsujin train from Mandarake so you can see them side by side. And you can see it's almost an exact match. So I'm going to have to get close here and do it this way. You see the difference? So the Tetsujin one has like more of a blue finish. And this one is like kind of a grayish finish. And it has the rivet here for the actual piston on the other train. The ladders are exactly the same. In fact, the ladder from the donor is way nicer. Well, let me put them in the same spot. So here's the original. Well, they're both original, but you know what I'm saying. The one with, just want to show you how nice it came out. crushing is gone. Now you can see here where John, a couple of little creases where he had to bend it back. Where you don't have the creasing here. But you know what? It's still nice and shiny. I haven't even done anything. Like usually I'll take my little spray and shine spritzer and spritz it up all nicey nice. So I might be able to actually clean these. Here's the front. How lovely they are. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I have to see which one is which. So here's an example, right? Like, this is the one from Mandarake. Here is the one that John repaired. You could see like the headlight here, the little headlight is way nicer here than it is here. You know, I mean, really what I should have done is waited and say, John, you know what? Let's make this one the most perfect one. In fact, I would say the front end of this one's actually a little bit nicer, a little bit cleaner. Now from the side, this is the Mandarake one. This is the one that we fixed up, and it has a couple little spots here. Other than that, it's very close. Very, very close. And as far as functional, they're both functional. You know, it has a train sound. Let me see if I can go across here. I don't have enough room on this table. Maybe you can kind of get the gist, but you see the way the pistons move on the suspension? Whoa! Sorry about that. That was me. I hit the camera. It has a little bit of a chug-a-chug sound. And a little bit of the friction siren sound too, so. You know what it is? I have this on a holder, the phone and camera, but I have to lean it up when it's low and flat on the ground. I lean it up a little bit, so it's tilting, you know, so it doesn't take much to tilt it over. Anyway, that's the two trains now, one completely fixed up, and it's almost equally as nice as the one from Mandarake. So I will have the box. The box was actually completed, so this is how long ago I created these videos that Anthony's already they shipped the box back. It's en route. So I could technically do one final video just to show you the complete Mandarake one with a perfect box. So it's up to you. And that's about it, my friends. Let me know what you think. So now we have a complete one. Like I said, if you're interested in trading, that's always my preferred method, is to trade and get something that I don't have if you like this. If not, I'll hold on to it, or it might be in the collection gift shop. You could always come here direct and purchase it if you like. I used to be able to, you know, if I wanted to, maybe get somebody to make a box. I don't know, from what I think I mentioned this before, maybe I haven't, but, you know, Toy Tent, the owner, Dan, had passed away. So I don't know if there's anyone that could take the art, if I sent images, to make a reproduction box for the train. I would only do it for this, just the one. But I'll have to find out. So that's it. Let me know what you think. I'm happy to have, you know, one of my enjoyments as a collector is to salvage, whether it's a box or a toy. And in this case, you know, to save a beautiful rare Tetsujin train and now make it complete and functional, it's just always a great feeling, you know. Like I'm sure there's people that might have just said, let's toss this thing, it's crushed. So now we're going to end up having a perfect example in the box, and a beautiful loose one too. Yeah, even though the linkage is just a hair different, it's still the same litho and everything else. So if you like it, do me a favor, thumb it up. And again, please don't forget, check your subscription status. If you're not subscribed, obviously subscribe. If you are, make sure the bell icon is checked. If you have checked it, just check again and make sure they didn't uncheck you. Make sure they didn't unsubscribe you. And check your feed. Let me know if you can see like yesterday's video and this too. I would greatly appreciate that. With that, thanks for your time. I greatly appreciate it. And I, my friends, will talk to you later.